Already. I think we just got started. Let's roll the intro. Welcome back again, everybody. Bugi is here. As always, we're going to take a look at exactly what we can do for the time being in Bitcoin as well as in cryptocurrencies. Welcome back, friends. Sorry I'm late a little bit, but we're going to take a look at a lot of different data points today. And I want to show you guys a couple of things that I think that are really important. And we will also take a look at you guys' altcoins as well that you are asking me in the chat section. Let's straight up jump into it. What do we see in the market right now? Wormhole bridge attacked for $322 million. Hackers have stolen at least 120,000 Ethereum from Ethereum Solana bridge protocol. Isn't that pretty fascinating that we are still seeing these kind of hacks? That's a lot of money, man. I'll tell you what, that's a lot of money. 300 million overnight. All right, we got Russian Chamber of Commerce urges government to acknowledge crypto mining as business. Russian people love crypto, I think. Russia hold over $200 billion crypto assets, local government estimates. That's a lot of money too. All right, what else we got? Let's take a look at the charts. Do we see any kind of change over here? We don't see any kind of change yet in the global markets. If you take a look at Bitcoin, this thing is still at its knees as well. I mean, pretty much this is the time to go and hunt some longs, if you ask me. We tagged that 38.2. We didn't close below that level yet, and right now we are consolidating. So, you know, the volume is dropped a lot, but if you ask me, I think we're getting ready to launch for the upside or the downside, right? And that is going to be a buying opportunity, if you ask me, if you go in. So that's going to be important. Let's take a look at the chat and see whether we have any questions over here. All right, do not forget to follow us on Twitter as well, guys. Join that link, which is right over here. All right, we got MBUX. Somebody's asking me about MBUX, which has been going sideways for a while now. And I think this project is looking not bad, you know. It's not looking bad, but I gotta be honest. I mean, these things are, you know, up and down like crazy. So you want to make sure that you are positioned well on this. It's just going sideways. There are two trading ranges over here. If we break that level for the downside, then we're probably gonna puke down to $2, which is the starting point. And if you go up, we're gonna test the $3 mark, and then we could potentially test this level over here around $3.5. It seems to be that way. So I would say slowly accumulate this if you believe in it, but you know what? If you break all-time lows, then that may be a danger signal. BTC.D. All right, dominance is kind of dropping over here. That's good to see, and it may continue to do so as long as we see people getting back into altcoins. AXX, let's see, AXX. All right, this thing is on its knees as well. I would say it's time to accumulate this. There is a potential div building up right there. We have a buy signal set up working away over here as well. As long as we see another push over here, I think if you see a W over here, that will be a massively great buying opportunity right now, and that will work like over 70%. So if you go above like $53, close above it, I think I will buy some AXX, to be honest. That's the momentum signal too. Let's see, Phil. Yeah, Phil doesn't have the setup yet, I believe. He's trying to build one. Maybe on the weekly. Yeah, we have a weekly divergence over here. And I think by the time this turns for the upside, it's going to be too late for a lot of people to get in. We're building something like this, right? We're going down. There's no RSI div. It's not the best one, but you know what? I think this W is a buy signal, though, in either way. So this level that we are sitting at is the buy location right there. Yeah, you buy that W over here around $20. This used to be at $200, and we went down to $20. That's a 10x right there. Previous support, not a bad location. If you lose these lows, though, I don't know. You know, I think it's not a bad time to slowly, gradually buy it. Theta. Theta is the same story. It's trying to W out over here for the upside. It has dropped like a rock for a long time, you know. This thing is not up. It is down, 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 and there's a lot of money to be made over here. If it goes all-time high, think about that, you know. So make sure you manage your bet size right there. You can easily go down to like 14 cents. And if it goes down to 14 cents, which is the all-time low, you lose all your money, you know. It's part of the game. So you don't want to bet more than 5% into these two names. All right, let me take a look at Sandbox, which is a better metaverse name. We bought a little bit over here, right? We're still up in our position, and I think I'm going to add on to my position. If you go down to these levels, I would add it around 2.2 bucks. But right now, I think the not a bad location is sitting around, I would say, maybe like over here. If you go down here, 3.3, you know, somewhere around there. I'm not sure if you're gonna go down that low. We are receiving a buying opportunity right now. Obviously, there is a momentum divergence building up right there. No, there's not actually. Yeah, there's the RSI breakout though. Now, if you take a look at that one, there's the RSI breakout. So I think this pull down is a buy signal right there. And if we W on the other side of this trend line now, I have a better chart that I want to show you guys real quick. This one. So if you add Sand and Mana together, this is the chart that you take a look at, okay? And if you pay attention to it, we haven't broken this trend line over here. So we are still in a downtrend, but we are desperately trying to hold these lows over here. And if we do something like this, then that will be a W. Preferably do like that. So I think that is your buying opportunity right there. We have a buying window over here for the momentum traders as well. Just like that. I would like a move like this too. You know, it would be like that. But I want to see it go sideways a little bit. So these are two ranges. We're ranging a little bit, right? And if you take off over here, that will be your massive buying opportunity. So I will buy a lot more sand if I do see it and let you guys know. All right, I'm going to take Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano over here. Cardano is looking pretty good. Look at this. No, it's just going sideways. Not doing one heck of a lot, you know. Just like the other names. These are the dips to be bad, most likely. If you lose these lows, then we're going all the way down to here. That's the next support area right there. Just like we went up, we could go up, down. So I think Cardano people needs to hold on to this $1 mark, or they are desperate to go a lot further down. And we have some Cardano that we bought over here, and that could easily be down a lot. So I may get stopped out on this trade. I don't know. But we only have like, I think 2% in Cardano. If I'm not wrong, Cardano, we have 2% in Polkadot, I believe, or maybe 3. I will have to check. Let me check real quick. About 68% cash for sure. We only added 2% this week, right? So it's still sitting in a really great position. Boom, boom, boom. We have Sandbox around 1%, AVAX 1%, Ethereum 1%. And Phil 3% as we added a little bit this week. For Cardano. For Cardano, we have 4% actually for Cardano. Yeah, that's crazy. 1.2616. Yeah, my average way in is like around these prices right there. Boom. That we bought. And if you lose these lows though and close below it, then you know what? I may actually have to sell a little bit of Cardano that way. Yeah, it's a slippery slope right there. You know, it's a really tough location to get stopped at because, you know, there's these lows over here that we could go down and test as well around 69. And yeah, I don't know. But the plan told me to not get stopped at, so we only have 4%. So I would probably hold on to it and wait for some kind of a W around the dips that we're going to see. It could be all the way down over here. All the way down over here, and I see a W and add like another 10% to bring my way a lot lower because we still have 68%, you know, cash. So I would say this is definitely not the time to sell Cardano. This is the time to load up on it. And there's a good chance that you're gonna double your money if you buy over here, but there's some chance that you could lose 50% of your money, obviously. Like if you can easily double your money in an asset, obviously your risk is that you can lose it all, you know. That's a possibility, but that's how we play the game. We have enough cash on the sidelines to actually survive and come back at the game tomorrow. By the time this thing, you know, bottoms, we still in the game and buy that setup again and hope that it is the one now. And if you do it for long enough and if you believe in your asset, you're definitely going to make some money, especially in the Bitcoin wave. It's a massive wave. NFTs are a massive wave. And you and I both know about it. That's why we are here. So that being the case, we got to stay in the game, come back in the game tomorrow and accumulate it and keep on keeping on. Or 1% is probably bigger than my portfolio. Boogies. That doesn't really matter. I think everybody's 1% is their 1%. And you got to look at the game in a way that like, you're doing the right thing for yourself, you know, and it doesn't matter what the strategy that you follow, whatever you do, you gotta find that strategy that works for you and follow like the simple rules that we always say. Is there a chance for Serum? Yeah, obviously. I have a lot of Serum, like around, let me see, how much Serum do we have? I mean, I am down in my Serum position around like 30%. We have like 3% in Serum, which is not great. You know, it's not the best thing, but we're brutally honest over here. We banked out so many doubles over here, and we're redeploying that capital back that we're gonna grow our portfolio cumulatively. I mean, this name is not a bad name if you ask me. You know, it's like you know the founder of it, but I guess it totally depends on your plan and how you want to buy this. But I'm definitely buying over here. I'm not gonna sell an asset like this, especially if it is done by a CEO of FTX. I'm not gonna, you know, increase my position one heck of a lot to wipe myself away. I'm gonna still follow like 5% rule, but definitely I'm gonna add on top of my position if I see any kind of bottoming signals over here. I'm probably getting like another, you know, 3% to bring my, you know, average way in to like 15% loss, so that by the time this thing goes up to $12, I'm making like, you know, I would actually make from my average way in, I bought it around $3.2, right? So we bought it at $3.2, which is right there, okay? And we actually could have quadrupled our money because it was at $12. So we are sitting right, like we are sitting at $2.2 right now. And this used to be at like $13.5. So we could definitely do like 5x easy if you were to go all-time high over here. So that tells you something. That gives you a lot more upside than the downside. That's how you bet in this game, okay? Because by the time you bang those like doubles, you make it so much money that like I'm coming back at the game tomorrow, still have 68% cash. This thing can easily go down to $1 and I was still having like 68% cash and be able to buy like another 20% of my holdings to put it into Serum for a solid setup and still be really well off. And that's how you win in this game. You gotta bankroll manage really good and follow the right setups and come back at the game tomorrow. It's really simple, guys. I mean, it's not a rocket science. This thing has shit that dropped down like 98%. Everybody lost their fucking ass. And we're here trying to double our money. By the time we double our money, they're probably gonna be like just breaking even, you know? And that's how we win. That being the case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to this channel, 2 episodes daily, and I will see you guys on another video tomorrow around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take it easy for now, everybody.